And we're back to part 2 of Misscliks D&D Lost Mine. I am your dungeon master, Anna Prosser Robinson, and Guy Claypool finds himself all alone in the Goblin Cave, which he has barricaded with dead bodies. And he sits upon a treasure chest, the contents of which he has looted. Finds himself distinctly heavier and jinglier. Mm-hmm. What does he do, Neil?
Nervously begins to sweat. This is not an ideal situation. So I'm going to just try and stand as still as possible. Not let the water make a noise when it drips off my nose and hits the ground. I'm going to wait with an arrow and my bow undrawn until something happens.
All right.
I'll take a short.
All right, you take a short rest. How many HP do you recover?
I need to see if I get my second wind back after short rest. Let's see. Fighter. Short. Second wind. Short or long rest. So I guess after an hour, I will second wind. And gain 11 HP back. Wow.
Nice. Right when you do that, you feel this kind of swell of health come over you. And at the same time, Lilo, you wake up coughing and sputtering.
Well, as I kind of groggily get up, it just seems like I'm on the wrong end of the beatings each time.
Yeah, man, are you okay?
I've been better, but Lila looks around. Looks like so has everyone.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be okay, but they're out pretty cold. Do you want to keep an eye down this like passageway I plugged up with the bugbear in case anyone else comes from that direction?
Sure. I get closer there and... Hey, Guy, you're pretty handy with a trap.
I'm a creative type, man. I see it and it comes to me, and I just thought, whole body, 2 and 2 together, man.
You see, I've done this a few times, and I like how you position the bugbear so that it just tips and falls if anyone comes up here.
You get me. Not a lot of guys get me. Appreciate that.
And I'll just keep watch over there.
You guys have a bonding moment. You lapse into companionable silence. You wait, and Guy, about an hour later, you hear kind of these snuffling sounds outside of your goblin body barricade. And then all of a sudden, the structure that you've built kind of lurches a little bit as you hear a wolf, what you presume to be a wolf, kind of lick its lips. And then one of the goblins slips out from under the pile. And the pile kind of collapses into a new pile. But that pile is only 3 goblins now. And you hear one of them being dragged away.
That's okay. Sure. It's fine.
But it's been an hour, so does Lilo get a short rest?
Yeah, Lilo, you can take a short rest.
Sure. I think the first hour is spent like just getting consciousness, and then after that... he's waited an hour for you to become conscious, and then another hour has gone by, so 2 total hours.
So am I conscious then too?
Nope.
You can do like hit dice, right?
Yeah. All right, I'll expend my hit die.
Didn't you already expend your hit die after our last rest? Short rest?
Yeah, it's been a long day. Never mind, I don't have a hit die.
Yeah.
All right. And you can't, there's nothing else that you could gain from a short rest.
We come back at 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for you. All right. Nothing happens in the next hour, and at the end of that next hour, Desdonia, your eyes flutter open.
Oh, I grab my stomach in pain, or actually I grab at my neck since that's how it got shot through.
Yeah, and you know what? No one has tended to you, so there's still an arrow sticking out of your neck.
Don't. We're waiting for the cleric to take it out, man. I don't know how to deal with that.
Why hasn't anyone taken this from me?
Because I'm just going to rub dirt in the hole, and I don't know if that's going to work on the neck. So just like, we're waiting for the dwarf to wake up.
I don't...
Lie still.
I don't like
Shh. It's okay, just lie still.
Get it out.
No.
I hear that sometimes leaving it in helps stop the blood from coming out. So you probably shouldn't do anything to it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Here, come take a rest over here and watch over this spot, okay?
I can't move with
She should lie down with the arrow in the neck, okay? I'll go over and like put my weapons down and like put her head on my lap and kind of like stroke her hair and like calm her down. It's okay. You'll be fine. The cleric's gonna wake up, okay? You'll be fine. You're in good company.
Okay, thank you.
Do guys' ministrations comfort you, Desdonia?
They do.
Good. All right, Desdonia seems to calm.
He's stroking my head, and that's what my mother used to do as a child.
Oh, that's really nice. So, Guy, you've left your post then. You're not watching the goblin wall.
Yeah. I mean, once she's calmed and, no longer about to rip an arrow out of her neck, I'll set her back down. I think this is like a little bed or something. I'll try and like find a blanket and wrap it over her. And maybe like swaddle her a little bit with the blanket.
You find a rotting, disgusting blanket wrapped around you, Desdonia, and Guy is trying to leave.
Okay, maybe not that blanket. Okay, let me see what I have.
It stinks of disgusting, nasty.
Oh, you know what? I have a bedroll in my backpack. Totally forgot about it. Hold on. I'll replace it with my bed.
I like sort of reached for him because he's still leaving me with the crappy blanket around me.
Desdonia's just like,
shh. There could be more goblins. Shh. Quiet. It's okay. Okay. Shh. And then I'll go back to my post.
Okay. Desdonia, do you let him leave once he wraps you in the bedroll?
I'm not happy about it, but I'm just like whimpering a little bit.
Okay, so Desdonia's over in the corner going, whimpering to herself.
And then I'm like also like wrapping my arms sort of around me or trying to because I'm so weakened, but I'm just like, I feel like I'm shivering because I'm still like really sick or really in pain.
All right, I'll go back and comfort her. Lilo, can you look out the front, man?
Yeah, I got it covered. Thanks, no problem.
I immediately calm when he's like over there.
Shh, it's okay.
All right, so Desdonia is calm. Lilo is watching the other wall. Guy feels
the structure that Guy's built. I believe it's built on top of some provisions of some sort.
Yeah, there's like some boxes and bags and mixed in with goblin bodies. It's basically just a pile.
I'm a curious halfling. Anything look particularly interesting here?
You find, let's see. You find some, like, there's a keg of ale there. That's kind of interesting. You find a couple lanterns and a bag of flour and some salted pork in a box.
All right. Well, I'll start.
And a shovel.
Some salted pork.
You're eating some salted pork?
Yep.
It's delicious.
Yum.
All right. 1 more hour passes in this way. Desdonia only whimpers a couple times, nowhere near what she was when Guy wasn't there. And Thoradin, you start awake.
I knew you could do it.
Buddy, when you feel up to it, there's an arrow neck. Can you get it out?
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Shh.
So I see that she seems like she needed some cuddling, like with I see the bedroll and like the setting and everyone's attitude. So I'm gonna start singing a song that I sang to my dwarfish children.
Oh.
Are leaving for adventure. I don't have lyrics. So it is in Dwarven, so you guys don't understand what I'm saying anyway.
What kind of song is it though? Like a calming song?
Yeah, it's like a bedtime song for children.
Like a lullaby.
Oh no. It's actually the Zelda song.
Oh, it's the Zelda lullaby.
Yeah.
Okay. It's beautiful. Everybody is moved.
That was beautiful, man.
And then when everyone's moved, I get more and more intense.
Thoradin stomps about the room singing a lullaby and waving his hands. Everybody is transfixed.
Yeah, so I remove the arrow.
All right, so Thoradin is singing, and Desdonia is sitting there with an arrow in her neck. Guy is holding her head, and Lilo is eating salted pork next to dead goblins.
Wait, so you just literally pull it out of my neck? Okay.
No, I would do the dwarvish medicine thing.
Okay.
All right, what is the dwarvish medicine thing?
Do you put me under while I do this? Or am I looking at you doing this?
I'm singing at you though.
So you're singing...
still slightly freaking out.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
You, as far as I've been told, you haven't tried to take this arrow out yet. Are you going to try to take it out? Thoradin?
Me?
Thoradin.
But I would know what to do.
Yeah, roll me a medicine check.
But okay.
I'll give Desdonia the back of an arrow to bite on as the medicine check gets made.
You know, Thoradin has a proficiency in medicine that gives Thoradin a +5.
Yeah,
but Thoradin still rolls a total of 6, which means it was a natural 1. And so Thoradin thinks that the best thing to do with an arrow in someone's neck is push it all the way through. So Desdonia passes back out and goes completely unconscious.
Ready to
But before I do, I scream through the whole cavern. I just scream so loud, and I'm just like, "Ah!" And then I pass out.
And then I go, oh, guess that wasn't my best judgment call.
So good news, the arrow is out of her neck, but she is now unconscious and needs to make death saves again.
Oh, man. I think you got to put some dirt in there, Thoradin.
No, not dirt. I'll get
my
this.
death savings throw.
All right, death save from Desdonia.
Oh,
Desdonia fails the death save.
No
Thoradin.
worries. I'll
Thoradin, what did you do?
I got this.
This time, Thoradin looks at that neck and realizes, oh yeah, duh. I need
just
to
gotta apply pressure.
Yeah, direct pressure. Actually, in rummaging around, he realizes that there's some herbs in one of the bags and uses those. He manages to stabilize Desdonia, who is still unconscious.
She'll be okay, guys. I got this.
She's wrapped in the bedroll, but she's in the corner, and at least she's quiet now.
There was no way of removing this arrow without making her unconscious again.
I kind of look at Desdonia's wounds. Gee, this seems to be a very unusual way to remove an arrow.
No. It's the best way I know. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Well, I'm a cleric. I'm not a doctor, but whatever. It's kind of the same, right?
Yeah.
A little touch of magic will do her just right.
Stick with the magic thing, okay? Okay.
So I guess an hour passes?
Yep. You guys do anything in that hour?
Well,
You're just hanging out?
No, but I'll use a hit die. I think I never used mine, no.
Hey, you think we should back out of here? Maybe
so
this chimney thing as an escape?
So I get 4 HP?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at 5. There you go.
Anyone else do anything during this hour?
Do I recover spells? No, not with...
Nope.
I'll just retake my spot watching since I've got the most HP.
Yeah. You guys think we should get out of here?
I think when Desdonia wakes up, we should probably retreat to safer ground and maybe camp for the night. I think we're all pretty wiped.
You don't think we should camp here?
No, I don't think we should camp inside the enemy's lair surrounded by hungry wolves who are going to run out of goblins. I think we should go. I
trust your judgment, Guy. As I said.
Thanks, buddy.
I don't really trust mine, so.
That means a lot to me.
You guys are really forming a deep bond. What kind of bond does this feel like to you, Thoradin?
Oh, father and son.
Yeah? Have you ever had a son before?
Yes.
What does Guy remind you of your son in any way, or is he totally different?
Well, he's much, much taller. And my sons are not really, big into spirituality the way Guy is. They're more into traditional dwarven things. So they want to be miners and, craftsmen, artisans, creators of real, usable objects. So it's not the same, but it's like the spiritual son I never had.
Navi is just really wanting to make sure that Desdonia is okay. It's amazing.
Cats are the best.
I wish there were cats in this cave. That would help you guys a lot. But Guy, what was your relationship like with your dad?
My dad was a hard worker. Yeah, he was really industrious, but I've never had a son before, so this is the first time I've been in this sort of relationship.
You feel like it's also a father-son relationship,
but in the opposite
direction.
Yeah, look at that little guy. He's got all this spirit, but he's still looking to me for guidance throughout the course of his life. I get it. It's a real honor to be a role model for him.
It's so nice that he has you to look up to in so many ways.
It's
Yeah.
You go, little guy. You go.
All right. Well, Desdonia sleeps and sleeps. Do you guys do anything else, or do you just wait for her to wake up?
I start eating because it's been 5 hours.
Try the salted pork. It's really good.
Love small meats, man.
Oh, I heard these things are really trendy up in these parts.
You find a bag of trendy small meats that has been stolen from a wagon and ignored because goblins like large meats, not small meats. So,
what is the legacy in this gruesome cave?
They have no taste.
Yeah, this is a good question actually from chat. What are the characters' ages? Is Thoradin older than Guy?
Oh yeah.
Thoradin's really pretty old, right?
He's a dwarf, and he's old. He probably has grandchildren at this point, at least one.
Okay, and Guy's more of a early 20s kind of situation, right?
Yeah, definitely 23. Prime.
How old is Lilo?
I think in the 20s, assuming halflings have the same life expectancy. I think they do.
And what about Desdonia? How old is she?
Oh, actually, she'd probably be 130.
Okay, cool. All right, if nothing else happens, you guys wait. Desdonia finally awakes, wrapped in the bedroll.
And I probably made her some kind of neck.
Healed or no?
No, you're not healed, but you're bandaged. So you wake up and there's kind of just a cloth wrapped around your neck.
Back and feel the hole in the back of my neck too, a little bit.
Yeah, it feels tender.
Is anyone near me right now?
Thoradin seems to be hanging around.
Oh yeah, because they were looking away and guarding the doors, so I started braiding my beard. I felt super alone and that nobody could see me.
I open my eyes and I see that first thing.
And I'm
just And then
How
I
do
look
you
around
feel,
for
my
Guy.
dear?
I am very sore.
Yes. As soon as we have a long rest, I'll be able to help you out more.
You pulled the arrow from my oh no!
The arrow is out. No more arrows. You're good to go.
You made a new hole.
It's okay. Tomorrow they will be both gone. Thank you too much.
I just don't like the sound of her or sound of that happening at all.
All right. Well, Desdonia is conscious now, although she seems a little bit shook. She's
Very
awake.
shook.
And as you guys are kind of regrouping, you hear yet again another sniffling, and one of the goblins starts to kind of be pulled through the wall. You let it happen?
Mm-hmm. Guys, I think we should go down the back exit so we don't have to go past those wolves and like sneak out of here and go back to our camp with the oxen.
Yeah, let's get out of here, I say as I step on the bugbear and surf down the chimney.
Oh, dude, quietly. Oh, shit.
All right. You just try to slide down.
On the bugbear.
You try to slide down on the bugbear.
Yeah, like a surfboard.
Okay. It's very steep. So you're basically like, you're not like surfing on him. You're kind of like using him as a padding, I guess.
Sure.
And what am I going to have? I guess you need to succeed on a dexterity save.
All right, I'll give you them acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics.
Ooh.
That will do it. Everyone is surprised to see you just kind of like, peace, guys. And you jump down, ride down like a surfer on the bugbear's head, land on the bottom in kind of a superhero pose on his chest, and then stand up proudly with your hands on your hips and look up expectantly at everybody else.
As I looked back at the larger than expected height that I just went down, I say, hey, don't try that. That's a little bit dangerous. Take it a little bit slower.
It is a 30-foot drop, so it is
God.
It is a long chimney.
I kind of vaguely remember you describing it as diagonal.
It's very slightly diagonal.
Oh,
so
well, I have a way down. Just
you guys, when you're looking at it, you think that it's possible to climb. It's just you would want to do it carefully.
Yeah. And I have some pittons.
I was just gonna like attach a rope to this stalagmite and lower us down.
Fine, we don't need the pittons. I look super sad and I'm like putting them back one by one into my little pouch.
But I'm just gonna come over here and use the rope that I see down here.
Yeah.
In the lower right instead of my own rope.
And as you come back, I couldn't like stop myself. There's like one pigeon like deeply into the ground, like right above the entry point.
Are you climbing down with your...
And I'm looking pretty proud. No, it's to put the rope around.
Oh, I see.
And I'm like, I don't say anything. I'm just standing next to it.
All right, what do you do, Guy, with your rope?
I tie one end to the stalagmite, toss the other end down, and wave the other people over and lower myself.
All right, roll a strength check. Athletics check.
I look very
disappointed. To descend with a rope?
Yep, at advantage because you have a rope.
Cool. 15.
You
15.
do fine. You slowly and carefully descend and find yourself at the bottom with the bugbear, Body, and Lilo.
Okay.
What do you do, Thoradin?
I'll wait for the others to go.
Desdonia?
I kind of keep closer to Guy. I have 1 HP. Can I even really move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm like, this seems dangerous from people in low health. And I'm gonna use the rope, but place some pittance to like give some holding for the next people that come through.
Okay.
And I have I have a little hammer and I have little pittance, so I think I can make like hard grips to ease the way down for everybody else.
So what? Go ahead.
Way to help guide everyone there, Thornton.
Thank you, Guy.
So as you climb down the rope, you're also attempting to place these pittons.
Yeah.
Roll me your athletics check.
Yeah. But I don't know if that changed. I feel that should affect something, but I'm a hill dwarf. It seems like hill dwarves should be good at this.
Let's see if you have something on your character sheet.
I don't think I put it, but maybe it is something. Let me see.
Your guidance is greatly appreciated in this check.
Hill dwarf has keen senses, deep intuition, and remarkable resilience. No.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
But they're from the hills.
You feel right at home as you make your athletics check.
Fine. 21.
Wow, you do a great job. So you climb down, you're able to kind of make these handholds, and you leave those handholds for Desdonia. Desdonia, you're the only one left in this room with all the supplies and everything.
I'm not sure if did we get all the supplies?
It doesn't seem, there's just a whole bunch of things that would have been stolen from a wagon like yours. So there's like crowbars and shovels and lanterns and pork and flour and sugar.
I pick up a combat shovel before leaving.
Okay.
I guess I come over. I'm like, I kind of yell down, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to go down there.
I'll catch you if you fall. I sort of like awkwardly take off my sword and sort of terrified, put my arms out.
Okay. And I go to slide down.
Okay. Make me an athletics check.
I was just testing the combat shovel.
So, Desdonia starts down and she's very timid. She kind of like has the rope, and looks down at Guy to make sure he's there. But as soon as she does, she kind of falls off balance and loses grip on the rope. But she manages, as she tumbles, to grab one of the pittons that Thoradin put in the wall. And as she does that, she's able to carefully climb the rest of the way down. Mm-hmm. So she makes it to the bottom, and you are all down there at the bottom of the chimney.
Let's go back to camp. I'll carefully poke my head out and look both ways before crossing the river.
I take back the lower pittons. I guess I'll leave the upper ones there.
Okay.
Yeah. And hey, we should set up our new camp to be this goblin hideout here. Previous goblin watch.
But like, what if they come out in the middle of the night and we're almost all dead and like can't fight them?
Oh, you're right. We should go all the way back.
What about the wolves? Do we bring them with us?
That other wolf joined them. You know, the scary one? They're all like buddies now. Thoradin, do you know how to calm the wolves?
Yes. Tomorrow.
Whatever.
We should find them some goblin meat.
All right. Well, you make your way out of the cave. The sun is bright. You feel a sense of safety. Whether it's earned or not, you don't know, but you've just finally emerged from underground. And where do you go?
Back to the road.
Our wagon.
Yeah.
All right. You all head back down the path. You avoid the pit that you know is there and the snare that you know is there. And you find yourselves safely at the wagon where Jeanette and the other ox are hanging out. They've grown quite well fed as they wait for you, though they tell you they are a little thirsty. Actually, they don't tell you that because you can't speak with animals right now, so they just moo at you.
Well, when they moo, I'm going to do a ritual to understand what they're saying.
They
so
say
10 minutes later.
They say, we're thirsty.
Oh, let me go get you water. I come back with lots of water, which I purify, just to me.
Wow.
The extra safe side, because I have purified food and drink, so it's extra pure filtrated water. Nothing less for my oxen friends.
This is quite tasty, thank you. So they drink the water, you're back at the wagon. What do? It seems undisturbed.
A long rest.
Long rest, yeah, definitely.
All right. You decide to take a long rest. Do you all just plop down and go to sleep?
We'll do the same watch order as the last time, which will be, any randomize us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll take last watch since everyone else got at least an hour-long nap. I didn't get a nap today, so I'll go to bed.
Okay. All right. So let's say then that Desdonia is also not feeling very good. I think she probably doesn't take first watch. Sounds like Lila's feeling pretty chipper, so he's going to go first, then Thoradin, then Desdonia, then what's his face? Guy. So during Lilo's watch, he keeps a weather eye on the forest, but nothing seems to happen. Trades off with Thoradin. Thoradin, you think you hear something in the bushes at one point, but it turns out just to be a really cute little squirrel, and you guys have a nice conversation about what do you talk about, actually?
I tell him about their whole adventure. I'm like, little buddy, be really careful if you ever venture out into this cave. There are so many goblins and a bugbear. It's like 100 you.
The squirrel is duly impressed and promises to tell all the woodland creatures of your heroism.
Oh, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
I find him I give him some fresh water.
He really enjoys it. He asks you if it's artisan.
Yes.
That's great. He's really impressed. And he also says that all of his squirrel friends are going to want some and they're going to post about it on their
tree posts.
Their tree posts, their brancher app. Yeah. I don't know. I'm too deep. Nothing else happens during your watch. And next up is Desdonia. Desdonia, during your watch, you are seated with kind of your back against the wagon wheel. You're just thinking about how much your neck hurts and how you wish that Guy was keeping watch with you. And you're just a little bit lonely when you hear a stick break in the forest.
I immediately grab at my neck, thinking something's coming for my neck again. And I haven't healed at all, right? I technically would have healed if I rested first, right?
Oh, that's right. Because I'd say the watches are about 4 hours. So yeah, you have healed because you've done your 8 hours.
So do I heal completely?
Isn't that right, Neil? You're making a face like that's not right.
Well, 4 hours watches for 4.
That'd be 16.
Yeah. 2 hours
so I guess
is each would be 8 hours total. 6 hours each.
Well, how does it work then if you guys are, because you guys have to each get 8 hours of sleep. So watch rotations. I know we figured this out at one point.
3 hours each.
2.66 hours.
Wait, but to get a long rest, you need 8 hours, right?
Of which 6 you have to spend sleeping.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
So 3 hours each would be 12 hours of rest.
Right, so we could do 2 hours each. We'd each get 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of watch, and it should work out.
Apparently I only need to rest for 4 hours.
Oh, well then look at you. You're fine. That's why she goes third, because that makes it perfect for everyone else.
So I'm fully healed, then I don't need to roll for hit points.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Perfect.
I still grab at my neck though, because, post PTSD at that. Mm-hmm. And so I hear, where do I hear it break from?
around, like in the forest. You can't see anything, but you hear it coming from the direction of that goblin trail.
Okay. I immediately go over to Guy and wake him up. Hey. I think that might be something in the bushes there.
Did you go and figure out what it was?
No, I didn't.
Fine. I'll get up and take out my sword and go like poke the bush with my sword.
You just walk up like sleepily and poke the bush with your sword?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
13?
Yeah, you you see, you don't hit it, but you see a goblin looking up at you from the bush.
I yell loudly and in surprise.
And everybody who's awake, so Desdonia and Guy, roll
Can I
initiative.
immediately, like, since I'm like right behind Guy and I see it too, can I immediately hit at it or no?
No, roll
okay.
initiative.
Yeah. I try and scream loudly enough to wake everyone.
I get up and let me click my token.
Wait,
I did not click my token.
So you're awake because Desdonia yelled? Is that right?
I yelled.
Both of them are yelling.
Oh, Guy yelled. Okay.
I didn't yell. I just was like, and like, yeah. But I'm not on the turn order because I accidentally forgot to click my token. So could you
that's okay. What was your initiative?
22.
Nice. Okay. And Thoradin, do you wake up?
Yes.
You want to roll initiative?
Yes. I'm having... Okay, sorry. Add the roll 20 issue. I will click... Wait, I can't see my token. Okay. Token clicked. Initiative clicked. This is a success.
There you go.
I always misclick the token and then I fuck up the initiative.
So, Desdonia, you are in fact the first to react because you're standing right behind Guy.
Healed? Who's healed? Who has their spells back? Question mark.
Good question. So 4 hours and a half have passed. You slept for 2 of them and have just been awoken. And
do I get some spells back? I don't know. I guess not.
No, the long rest hasn't been completed. So you don't have anything different than you had before, unfortunately.
But I have everything right because I slept for 4. Okay.
You're the only one.
Well, I immediately I kind of reach around Guy and I just shoot a ray of frost at it right away.
Nice. Roll it. Oh, that's
7.
definitely a hit. You do 7 damage and the goblin just gets frozen solid. It's just a frozen goblin statue in the bush.
I immediately look around for any others.
Roll a perception check. You notice as you looked around, there's a gleaming pair of eyes in the bush across the way staring out at you.
That's another one.
All right. Thoradin.
And I point to it.
Do I see it when she points to it?
Yeah, when she indicates where it is, you see it.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Sacred Flame again.
All right. Do you have a spell slot?
No, it's the cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip. Nice.
Yeah. So you have to do a DC 13 save.
And the goblin, seeing you wind up the spell, goes, "Aye!" and rolls out of the way. and you miss.
He gets no cover advantage, by the way.
Yeah, you still miss.
Yeah. Just saying.
All right, now it's Guy's turn.
I guess I don't know. I run towards the. I don't know. No, I'll go put away my sword, pick up my bow, level an arrow at the goblin, and say like, "Drop your weapon! Put it down! I don't have a weapon! It speaks common! Lila, what do we do?"
It doesn't speak common, I lied. I forgot. Doesn't one of you speaks goblin?
Really?
Who is it? I feel like one of you does.
So mechanically I will ready an action if the goblin attacks to shoot it.
Quick, shoot it, I say.
Yeah, Desdonia, you understand the goblin as he says, "I don't have a weapon." Nobody else does.
I do. What is he saying then?
He's saying that whether it's true or not, he says he doesn't have a weapon.
I don't know that I believe him because I've been shot by. I guess, do I speak in his tongue then?
You can.
Okay, I speak back to him saying I got shot. I'm like, I got shot by an arrow from your friend. I don't believe you.
He just screams. Guy, what do you do?
I ready an action to attack him if he attacks us.
Okay.
And then I look to Lilo for what to do next.
It is Lilo's turn.
Desdonia, what do you say? Should I shoot him? I say as I draw my short
He
bow.
says he's unarmed, but I don't know.
All right, well, I'll take a pointer from Guy, and I kind of sneak up behind Guy, and I hide behind his leg as I also point a bow at him.
All right. With that, the goblin scrambles away and tries to run away down the path back toward the Goblin Hideout.
I shoot him.
Okay. Roll.
Don't let him get away.
You drop the goblin. He's completely unconscious with an arrow sticking out of his back.
Great. I know that was kind of mean, but we can't have him warning his friends.
Also, all goblins are naturally evil. There is no nice goblins. Maybe wolves, not goblins. Trust me.
He was just trying to save his own skin.
No. All goblins are evil and pursue evil deeds. It is known.
I look at that goblin to see if he had a weapon.
He totally did. He has a scimitar and a short bow.
And they are liars on top of it. They cannot be trusted.
I'm never believing another goblin again.
Yeah, I come back with both of the weapons and I just demonstrate them. You can never trust the goblin. And I go back to sleep.
That is like so sad, man.
You know, right after Red Brands, goblins.
Just anyone anymore.
And bugbears.
Coming to.
As you ponder this, Lilo, do you keep those weapons? Or do you just kind of brandish them and then throw them to the side?
No, I don't really have a point. I already have my own.
Okay.
I nod to Guy and thanks for like getting up and checking on that with me. But because I'm the one who killed it, I feel a little bit better. Like I'm feeling like, okay, I'm okay on my own. And I kind of like relinquish my my need to be around Guy a little bit.
Well, as Desdonia is feeling very well, I assume she takes the next watch as everybody else goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And they dream the night away, dreaming of friendly wolves and salted pork. When they arise, they are all full health and ready to face another day.
Let's go save my cousin.
And that's what we will do next time on Misscliks D&D Lost Mines.
2-hour sessions are killing me, Anna. I want to go save some cousins.
Well, we'll get to do that next week. This is a fun session.
Yeah, it was good.
It was high risk. I thought we may die.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought you guys might too. Good question.
That would help.
You... Not yet. As I understand it.
Okay then.
Soon.
All right, next time.
Yes. Very well done. Thank you, team. I feel like I'm learning a lot as a DM. I feel like I struck a better balance this week between like the narrative and the rules. Getting better. So thank you for bearing with me as I learn. Thank you to everyone who has been encouraging about me learning and offered me help when I get stuck. Thank you to chat, especially for doing that. And players, do you have anything cool coming up this next week that you want to talk about? Any shout outs, or can you tell people where to follow you online? Let's start with Neil.
You can find me at Koibu0 on Twitter, or Koibu or Koibu0 anywhere, basically. And I do a bunch of D&D stuff on my channel. Some of it's 2nd edition, some of it 5th edition. You should really check out Frozen Frontier. It's a sweet show. I can't hype it enough. It's amazing. You should absolutely watch it. And that's all I do.
And what about V?
I am V Parlefoi, or V on everything. You can catch me at twitch.tv, V Parlefoi. I stream daily. And it's my birthday next Wednesday, so be sure to come by and celebrate. I'll be giving away something really, really cool, Super NES Mini. And that's it.
And how about you, Jen?
You can follow me at Live in Pink, and the only other public thing I'm doing besides my Twitter is this Saturday still playing with the Roll For It crew. We're gonna do a one-off campaign where we're all level 14.
Oh,
so it's gonna be my
fun.
first time ever playing a level 14 characters, and I'm gonna be playing a monk. That's a spoiler. And I made him very interesting. At first, I was going to make Pimpernel, but I kind of drifted away from that idea slowly when I became a monk, and I was like, Pimpernel's not a monk. It's a wizard. Everybody knows that. So it's okay. It's not Pimpernel, but it's a character as colorful as Pimpernel. So
everybody knows that.
You won't be disappointed.
And Trump.
I look forward to playing D&D with Neil as well on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be killing all of everything that Neil can throw at us next time.
You guys have been so lucky with your rolls. It's been... We'll get you very soon.
I think Anna's a tougher DM than you are, Neil.
Well, you're wrong.
We'll just see on Saturday. Let me rebalance my encounters.
I'll accept kindness from every DM in the room.
As for me, excuse me. If you want to see me play more D&D, you can watch on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. right before this show on the D&D channel, twitch.tv/DND, where I play Evelyn the Paladin on Dice Camera Action with DM Chris Perkins, who I have learned a ton from, as well as Neil. So I'm trying to channel my idol DMs here. And you can watch us play then as well as now. And then also, if you like Planescape, you can find me playing with Holly Conrad, a 5th edition Planescape adventure that she made on Thursdays from 5 to 7 right before Critical Role, also on twitch.tv/DND. So I hope you'll hang out for more Dungeons and Dragons with all of us. And if you liked this content, don't forget to follow the channel by clicking the follow button below. You can also find us on Twitter at Misscliks, Misscliks. And there are other shows that are or are not role-playing related on Misscliks, and just lots of people that like having a good, positive time here on the channel. So I hope you'll hang out with them. And yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you all for helping me. We'll see you same time next Tuesday on this channel. For now, ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.